Hello and welcome to my tutorial ebook, Understanding Fractions, where every single problem is linked to a video tutorial. Welcome to 1.3, Party Crashin' Cow. This is an on-your-own problem, so you should have the entire problem completely done, and now you're watching the video to see if you did it correctly. And if you make any mistakes, no worries at all, my friend. Just pause the video and fix your mistake. That is the fastest way to learn. And here we go. So the scenario is you are celebrating a birthday, so your parents buy you a beautiful cake, right here it is, for your party. Altogether, there will be 9 people at your party, so your parents cut the cake into 9 parts, or 1/9 parts. You and your friends are climbing a big oak tree in the backyard. You see your neighbor's cow leading her baby, this one right here, towards the picnic table. And guess what? That is where your cake is sitting, right on that picnic table. It is far too tempting for these cows. And pretty soon, they're chowing down. That's correct. Before anyone can stop them, the mother eats a mouthful and the baby eats a nibble or two. There is only 5/9 of the cake left. Can you illustrate how much is left? So, here we go. All right, first of all, I want to do a quick review about fractions. So, you've got a numerator on top and a denominator on the bottom, right? So, the denominator tells us how many parts it's cut into. And in this case, we have been told that this cake has been cut into 9 parts, right? So first, let's go ahead and cut this cake into 9 parts. And I'm going to do it on the cake first, and then I'll draw a box like you would do on your paper. So in order to make 9 parts, I've got to do 8 lines. I'm going to make this bigger so it's easier for me to do. And I'm going to use white because white will show up a little bit better with cutting. So I'm going to draw 8 lines. So here's my first line: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the cake's a little crooked, so it's the lines are a little crooked here, huh? That's not quite equal, but it's good for our purposes here. So now we've been told that there's only 5 pieces left, right? So I've got 1 piece right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means the mother cow and her baby have eaten all of that, all of that, all of that, and all of this this one here. So this is what I have left. I have 5 out of the original 9. So coming back here, so when we're talking about fractions, and I'm going to put the 5 right here. When we're talking about fractions, the numerator tells us how many we get. So what I have left after these cows had their little feast is I get 5 out of 9. And you can also say 5/9 or 5 out of 9 because that tells us how many we get. Now, this is how I illustrated it, but let's go ahead and show how you would have done it on your paper with using just a piece of paper and pencil. So the very first thing you would do is go ahead and just make your box. Now, I like to make it plenty big, especially if I'm going to have to cut it into 9 parts. So in this case, I'm going to actually enlarge it a little bit bigger to draw my 9 parts. And once again, 9 parts means 8 lines. So I'm going to draw 1 line, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 lines. And now, since I'm told I get 5 out of the 9, I'm going to first just count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you should have done it just like that. And then you got to color those in. So you're going to use whatever color you want. In this case, let's go ahead and use a blue color, right? because that might be kind of fun. So here's 1, 2, and I would use a highlighter if you can. You can use crayons as well, but highlighters work nice because you can, yeah, like just right here, you can see the numbers underneath. So I really like using highlighters. And if you color in those 5 parts, then that's exactly what you were supposed to do for this problem here. Now, if you made any mistakes with your illustration here, just pause the video and fix it. I want to remind you that the very fastest way to learn is to find your own mistakes and then fix them so that next time, hopefully, you don't make that mistake again. And great job. I will see you on the next video. Till then, have a super day.